June Hayward always wanted to be a writer. Since childhood, she held books close to her heart. She wrote in notebooks. She dreamed of her name on a cover. But when she grew up, her dream felt far away. Her first book came, but nobody read it. Her name stayed small, hidden in shadows. When she walked into a room, she was invisible. She felt like a ghost in her own life. Her soul whispered, "I want more. I want light. I want to be seen." Athena Liu, her friend, lived a different life. Athena's words shone like gold. Publishers waited for her. Readers adored her. She walked into rooms and silence followed because people admired her beauty, her brilliance, her voice. Articles praised her talent. Cameras loved her face. She seemed untouchable, like a goddess among mortals. June tried to smile for Athena, but in her chest, envy grew like a dark vine. She thought, why is the world hers and not mine? Why do they celebrate her and not me? Am I not worthy too? Then came the night of change. They were together, drinking, laughing, sharing stories. The air was warm, the mood light. But in one breath, everything broke. Athena fell. She could not breathe. Her body grew still. Her voice was lost forever. Death entered the room silently, without mercy. June stood frozen, her heart beating loud in her ears. And there, on the table, lay Athena's new manuscript, a story not yet finished, but burning with power. It carried history, culture, voices of pain, voices of strength. June touched the pages. The words called to her like fire calls to dry wood. Her fingers trembled. Her mind raced. She thought, if these words were mine, I would finally be seen. The world would open its arms. I would not be invisible anymore. June's heart fought between right and wrong. Her soul knew it was theft, but her hunger was stronger, her envy louder, her desire heavier than her fear, and so she chose the darker road. She took the manuscript, she changed the name, she sent it to a publisher, and when they asked, she said with a steady voice, "This is my book." The world believed her. The book became a star. Reviewers called it a masterpiece. Readers cried over the story. Magazines wrote her name in bold letters. Reporters followed her with cameras. Money filled her account. June stood in the center of light. For the first time, she felt alive. But light can burn, and shadows always return. At night, June could not rest. She dreamed of Athena. She saw her face in the dark corners. She heard her voice in the silence. "This is mine. These are my words. You cannot wear my face. You cannot take my soul." Every day, questions grew sharper. People asked about her research, her culture, her truth. June smiled in interviews, but her smile was thin, fragile, like glass ready to break. Her hands shook when she signed books. Her heart beat like a drum of fear. She wondered who could see the lie in her eyes. The truth walked beside her like a ghost. It followed her steps, breathed on her neck. It sat at her table when she ate. It whispered in her ear when she spoke. It stared back at her from the mirror, wearing Athena's eyes. June wanted to believe the lie. She told herself again and again, "It is mine now. I worked, I suffered, I deserve this," but lies are weak and truth is iron. The more she tried to hide, the heavier it became. Her shoulders bent under the weight. Her nights turned into prisons. Her days felt like glass that could shatter at any second. And so June walked in a cage of her own making. The cage was golden, but the bars were cold. Her fame was sweet, but inside it tasted of ashes. Her smile was bright, but behind it, her heart bled. At last, only one question remained, echoing louder and louder. Whose story is this? Can you steal a voice? Can you wear another's face forever? Or will the mask fall and show the thief who hides beneath?